Another album that's out now is the latest from Alkaline Trio. Agony Irony is the band's strongest album to date. We recently chatted with the Chicago rockers about the new album and their new sound. Take a look.
We kind of took a more simplified approach to making this album. The last record we made, Crimson, had a lot of orchestration on a lot of strings and pianos that became actual parts of the songs. And with this album, we used some of those elements, but more as just texture. We wanted this album to sound more like three guys playing in a room.
I think in essence it's just a more raw record, but maybe tonally that's not the case. But so far the response has been really good. I think people are really excited about the fact that it's kind of stripped down and both musically and lyrically.
We named the record Agony and Irony as kind of a play on ebony and ivory. The theme of the record has a lot to do with this journey that we all are taking within ourselves, this duality between good and evil, or between hope and despair. And so I think all the songs, although they're about different things, I think they all kind of follow this story or this journey about this inner struggle that we all have. We didn't sit down and say, we're going to write a record about this. It just happened that way naturally. Like everything with this album, I think that's why we're very proud of the record. I think we made a good album because it's cohesive and it's thematic, and there was no grand blueprint for it. I have a side project called Heavens, and with the last record, I was kind of writing it at the same time I was writing songs for Alkaline Trio, and I think if anything it sort of expanded the creative process. It made me sort of think outside the box a little bit, and if anything helped it. But I think anything you do creatively, it all sort of blends together with other projects you're doing it, and it's kind of hard for it not to influence it, at least in a small way.
I guess everyone kind of makes it seem a little scary going to a major label, whatever, for the first time, but for us it was just kind of a natural transition. We went there because of the relationship that we had built with Andy Gershon, and then everyone else that we've met at the label subsequently has been really supportive, and they kind of just let us do our thing in the studio, and everyone was just really excited, and then we gave them the record, and here we are.
We're going to tour as much as we can. That's kind of what the band has always done. We record a record and then tour as long as possible. So we definitely have a long and hopefully fun road ahead of us. And then we'll get back in the studio year or two down the line and do it all again.